Contemplating his opponent's display of power, Goku looks at him seriously. Otosan, surrounded by the wind and with the apocalyptic weather behind him, tells Goku to get ready, because now he will show the magic of the great magician of the elements. Otosan calls out to Son Goku. Then, he firmly declares that he will show him the magic of the great magician of the elements. Faced with the threat of his opponent, Goku shows that he has no fear. Flying towards the magician in an ultra-fast flight and preparing a direct strike, Goku makes his attack. But Otosan dodges it at the same time that Goku's own arm seems to be deflected as well, surrounded by wind. Goku understands what happened. He used the wind to deflect his attack. After dealing with Goku's attack, it's Otosan's turn to make his move. Goku also dodges the magician's blow. But things aren't that simple, and the destroyer is surrounded by a strong current of wind and pushed away. Although it may not seem like it at first, that was a very powerful attack, making Goku fall from the sky at high speed, crossing a large glacier and also a large part of a forest on the planet. Goku stops his constant fall, using the ground itself as momentum and then doing an acrobatic movement in the air to only then land correctly. While looking at the scene of destruction in front of him, which was forcibly caused by his own body because of his opponent's attack, Goku complains. What a difficult fight against someone who uses a bow. He extends one of his hands towards him and then, suddenly, the frozen ground below Goku cracks. In the next second, reveal something that appears to be the branch of a tree. Such a sudden revelation leaves Goku a little surprised. These branches go towards the destroyer and attacks come at him from all sides. Even dodging many attacks, Goku ends up being trapped by all those roots, and this leaves the Sajin very surprised. After all, what are these branches made of? He's probably surprised by how simple branches can trap a god of destruction, but the answer is about to come when Otis mentally asks if he's realized what's happening. Goku is a little bothered by the fact that the wizard is speaking directly to his mind. As he lands in front of the god Sajin, keeping a strategic distance, Otis begins to explain that when touched by his magic, natural elements cease to be merely natural. They begin to carry properties shaped by his power, taking on a new essence that reflects his own strength. A simple tree branch, for example, which for Goku would be as fragile as a toothpick, now becomes extremely resistant. Otis then creates a wooden stake above his hand, and as he throws it, he continues to say that this doesn't only apply to what already exists, but also to what he himself creates. The wooden stake goes towards Goku at high speed. "Damn it!" exclaims Goku when he sees the deadly attack coming towards him, with no chance of dodging because he's stuck in those roots. But not for long, Hakai shouts Goku, destroying the roots that are holding him while releasing the power of destruction, to in the next moment extend his hands in front of him and grab Otosan's large wooden stake that was coming to pierce his body. Goku manages to stop it centimeters from his face, clearly using a lot of strength to achieve this. He is carried for a great distance, destroying many trees along the way until finally stopping the attack over a river. After stopping the attack, he lets the wood fall into the water, but in the next second the water itself turns into the enemy. A strong water torrent rises towards him, requiring Goku to hold it to avoid being hit. While holding the current that pushes him violently, Goku bleeds on his hands, evidencing the great power of that attack that, at first glance, might seem harmless. He finally manages to move, dodging the direction of the water current, which continues in a straight line to a large glacier in the background and simply cuts through the ice like a liquid blade. Before the ice block that was hit falls, it is stopped by a telekinetic force. Looking in the opposite direction, Goku sees that the author of this is Odyssey. The enormous block of ice captured by the wizard's mind breaks into several fragments that transform into multiple ice spikes fired towards Goku. Seeing many piercing fragments coming towards him, Goku knows he needs to act. He fires several K-balls that destroy most of the spikes as they hit them, but there are many, and even with his energy offensive, several continue to advance towards his body. Watching his ice attacks being destroyed by Goku's blows, Odyssey recognizes this as a feat worthy of a god of destruction.
I mean, they just easily pick that apart.
But what about this? He asks as he creates many metal spikes above him.
No,
Odyssey then launches the metal spikes that cut through the air at high speed towards